They're not swinging, they just have haste. So, yeah, okay. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, man, this is just set up perfectly. Cavern of Souls. Summon Leviathan. Let's go. Bounce everything back. Oh, baby, clear the path for the lovely summon Leviathan. They don't have enough for a Cranko. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man, and today's deck list is going to be Merfolk. That's right. All right, so summon Leviathan. Obviously, with Final Fantasy, we are exploring more of Standard. So summon Leviathan, return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. Now, there's not really a whole lot of any of those, so I just thought, let's go ahead and just go all in onto the Merfolk kind of thing, even though this is a Leviathan. But then, stage 2, until end of turn, whenever a Kraken, basically a Merfolk, basically, unless it's itself as well, you're going to draw a card whenever they attack. So it's just a really, really fun card. You pretty much just want to flood the battlefield with these, like, you know, Merfolks, and then you're going to bounce everything back to the hand, except for it. That's pretty great, right? So other than Enduring Curiosity and Llanowar Elves, we basically are just running like a full Merfolk package. I don't think this is going to be like tier 1 anytime soon, but we're going to take as much time as we can with the new standard, because obviously things are pretty open. Things feel pretty good right now, so I'm just enjoying the new standard ban list here and everything. So there's not a whole lot to go on here. We've kind of seen this whole like little package before. Cenote Scout is the one thing I will say. Some people are not really a believer of this card. I'll tell you what though, Exploring for 1, it's sort of like a Spirited Companion. I mean, if you play a Spirited Companion on turn 1 instead of turn 2, would you do it? Of course you would. So Cenote Scout is really, really good. But this little Mindsinger card, I'm not going to lie to you, it never came up one time during the stream. So I'll just kind of let you know on that. Not really that good of a, I mean, it's okay. I don't know. It's okay. We just kind of threw it in there because I thought maybe it could have some fun. And the red kicker may, you know, because we have like Cavern of Souls, like Starting Town, Mirrex, etc., etc. So I thought maybe we could even kick it for the red if we had one in there. So just keep in mind, you could easily cut this for something. But basically, we're just going to go for Leviathan. There's nothing too crazy here. We do have a little bit of counter magic and a little bit of something like that. I will say, the Simulacrum decks have been kind of all in full force here. So I do have plenty of like Frillbacks, Tear Asunder, and then 2 Fade from History. It's kind of a cute little sideboard card here. Each player controls an artifact or enchantment, creates a 2/2 bear, which is like whatever. But basically, you want to destroy all artifacts and enchantments, and that feels pretty damn good. So other than that, it's a pretty stereotypical Merfolky deck. We're just playing the good Merfolks, and then we're going to go for the Summon Leviathan, and hopefully we can bounce all of our opponent's creatures back. So let's go and give a quick shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members and the Twitch subs that I don't have yet because I'm new to Twitch, but I am starting to stream now. But these are the Mana Rocks that are helping out financially, which does mean the absolute world to me. So I'll continue giving them their due diligence every single video. So without further ado, just keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Waifu lives matter. Of course they do. Alright, not really great. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. Honestly, Standard has been a lot slower lately just because... Hello, I'll give you a hello here. Where you at? Tamio, gotta give the Tamio hello. It's my favorite emote here. I think, no, Jonathan did. I was kind of hoping, Jonathan, I was hoping you'd leave, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Just because, like, I know you've seen me lose with this deck about 6,000 times. And now I'm scared you're gonna make fun of me if I lose with this deck again. So let's go for Cenote Scout here. Alright. Got enough land. Okay, so every time we play this deck, it's like just a lot of land. Hopefully we can get something we can kind of get into here. We got the Hedge Maze, so it might be a decent time to do that. So this is gonna be what, like legendary humans? I mean, that's kind of interesting. Got an elf, but this does not give elf, so I think we definitely like the elf, right? I don't know if I can even really go for the elf, which is actually kind of insane here. I cannot actually. Wow, okay. Well, if we're facing a more creature-oriented deck, obviously the plan is to go in for Summon Leviathan. So I'm just gonna keep this around, maybe kill the Kiln with it. You've seen a lot of Merfolk? Wow. Damn, fairies have been busting my ass. As fairies? I mean, fairies are still standard legal, aren't they? So whenever this deals combat damage to a player, exile a top card of your library. We're definitely just going to have to block the Kellen. Oh, no. So they can sacrifice this and give another creature indestructible. Zach Fair. I'm not for sure, but I think Zach Fair is like the buddy of Cloud, right, in Final Fantasy. I'm definitely not 100% sure on that. Okay, let's go for... Our mana is just so weird here, but I think we'll just get down via the Sentinel. This feels okay. What did they call for their cavern? Yeah, human. So this seems to just be like human legends. This seems to be like a pretty good opportunity to kind of show off this summon Leviathan thingy. I kind of forgot what Kellen even does. For 3 it gains double strike. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if they gain double strike, they also get to exile 2 cards, which is actually kind of insane. Plaza of Heroes too. So yeah, it can be human legends. Obviously that Plaza of Heroes is pretty gross. I don't know. Might want to just like block. I mean, this is a trade, so actually no, it's not, because Zach Fair, for 1 target creature you control gets indestructible, put those counters on that creature. So they can swing in. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, honestly. Yeah, you totally could have swung in there, right? Let's try. They're like de facto-y tapped out. So let's go for the map token here. If we sink another land, we don't have to worry about the tap land at all. Tidebinder feels alright. Then we go for Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then next turn we can... If the Elf survives, we can just summon Leviathan immediately. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Alright, we'll just hold still here. You can give your stuff indestructible, but summon Leviathan is going to get around it, so that works for me, honestly. Very fun card. Whoa! Okay, so Thalia and the Gatrog monster. Okay, you may play an additional lands on each of your turns. This thing's actually super interesting. I forgot that there's a lot of cards that I just completely forgot were standard legal, because there's been such a limited amount of cards that you can actually play in standard right now. So, alright, I'm gonna flash in the Hexcatcher. They do have blue here though, which is kind of annoying. But I also have the Hexcatcher, so no matter what happens, we're gonna rip off this Leviathan. So the Thalia makes our... I actually forgot about that. So it makes our stuff come in tapped, which is super gross. I think we still have one good swing with the Sentinel. So yeah, I definitely should have gone in for the Vinestalk. I completely forgot. Yeah, non-basics come in tapped. Okay. I should still swing in here, right? +1/+1. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just chill. Let's just chill. One more turn, and then we go for the Summon Leviathan. But yeah, this card is awesome. I've never even really seen this alternate art either, so... Joda the Unifier. Okay, we can counter the Joda. So whatever happens here, I'm not super worried about. But I don't know if they're going to cast one from their hand, right? That's the whole scariness here. But these are really big now. But they don't have... If they don't have whatchamacallit, Trample, not that big of a deal. So this has double strike, so I have to block, no matter what. So we're going to have to just probably block with the Scout. You're actually a Scout, aren't you? Oh, but Detective Scout, okay. Yeah, I can't take this amount of damage here. That's a little not great. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's not get crazy here. Let's not get crazy. Bang. Is that it? That's not bad. I mean, Joda is obviously terrifying, but if we can go in for, like, you know, obviously summon Leviathan, then, like, what are we scared of? I'm not scared of anything. So let's pass. Repulsive Mutation. I'm not going to waste any time with it. Summon Leviathan. Here we go. This is exactly what we want. Summon Leviathan. Lich of Twitch, how's it going? I went back to the Merfolk deck. We're trying to get this going here. So, summon Leviathan. We're going to bounce all their stuff. Pretty good. Swing, and I guess swing. Alright. So they can make at least one decent recovery here. But now we do have Repulsive Mutation. Obviously, they do have Cavern of Souls. So Thalia. This has got a First Strike and Death Touch, so kind of like a, whatchamacallit. Kind of like a Glissa. What the hell is this? Hold on, what is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, this is that one. Okay, so if you get one more poison counter, exile target creature artifact when it's put in the graveyard. Pretty solid card here. First Strike and Death Touch is pretty diabolical. We're gonna lose the Leviathan no matter what. And we gotta keep up Tidebinder no matter what. So we kind of know how much we have to play with here. So I think we probably just make a really, really nasty swing in here. Obviously, we're going to take some casualties from the Thalia, but I think we're going to have to draw 3 cards here. I think that's the play. All right, so let's create a map and draw 3. I would absolutely love a Drowner here. Oh, we get it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. We get a Drowner here. We needed this so badly here. Floodpits Drowner. Oh, we needed this badly. Floodpits Drowner on you. We can't take that First Strike of Death Touch. No, thank you. Ooh, we needed that. We needed that badly. All right, so basically what, this is like a chump block here. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and just keep these lands up. Down to 8. I could have went for Curiosity. We have enough cards here. I think we're just going to go in for Tidebinder. So, with that in mind, I guess we just go for Elves. Nah, let's just pass. Whatever. Alright, we needed that so badly. Now we got the Repulsive Mutation. This Repulsive Mutation is, I think it's pretty good. Diamond won by Friday? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what are you playing? Just the mobilized deck? Alright, Zach Fair. I don't know how this will fare for you, but we're looking pretty good here. Wait, hold on. Why do they're not gonna go for anything here? I guess I'm gonna be aggressive. I don't think they got anything too crazy here at instant speed, right? Like what? Oh, Urtai. I mean, that's fine. That's not really the end of the world here, right? Do we get to draw? How bad are we looking here? Flood Maw. Can we push for lethal? I don't think so, right? I guess we could go for Repulsive Mutation if we Flood Maw. So let's do a little brain power. I guess we Flood Maw you, because I don't really want you to come back. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have lethal no matter what. So let's go ahead and try this. Flood Maw. You. It appears that they do have some sort of priority, but it's got to just be like Zach Fair's ability. So if they pay for this, like whatever. As long as it doesn't give lifelink, I don't care. And it does not. I actually could Tidebind here, but I don't really care. So it's just as indestructible. I don't care. We're good. We're good to go. They're tapped out. Now's the time to finally get it going here. Sentinel of the Nameless City. Summon Leviathan is going to draw us cards even from beyond the grave. Here we go. And we can actually just go in. We don't have to counter a spell with Repulsive Mutation. Historic is all you play. That is crazy. That is wild. So, okay, we're going to do 6 damage here. I mean, the game is just over. So, Repulsive Mutation. It doesn't matter. They're completely tapped out here. So X equals 4. I don't know. We'll just put this on you. Make sure I'm not missing anything. No lifelink. No nothing. No anything. Buff up the Sentinel. Bang, bang, lethal. Here we go. That's kind of how the summon Leviathan is supposed to work. There we go. Hopefully we don't get too steamrolly aggroed out, because I'm going to keep this. Obviously nothing to play until turn 3 is pretty brutal, so hopefully they don't go too crazy too quickly. This is a good little string of cards here. So I've got a counter on turn 2. Hopefully they don't play down a Cavern of Souls. Please no Cavern of Souls. I've been seeing more Cavern of Souls, and it makes me very nervous. They have all the alternative art. I have no idea. What is this? Oh. This is the one that sacrifices everything, gets hexproof and indestructible. Okay. So I don't really care if you have hexproof or indestructible. The summon Leviathan is just going to bounce them anyway, so that's pretty good. Don't particularly care too much about that. Relic of Legends? I think that's just too crazy. Yeah, we're going to have to counter that. This card allows them to just, yeah, it gets too crazy. We're going to say no to that. I think. I was going to say, what's going on here? Yeah, Relic of Legends. This card gets absolutely insane when you can really storm off. It doesn't seem that crazy, but you can just absolutely storm off with that thing. And I'm just not really interested in letting them do that, so let's go for Sentinel. You gotta think though, when someone sees you playing Merfolk, they gotta be thinking like, what the hell? What the hell? Alright, Rona. Rona with Relic is pretty nasty. Do we want to go for a Curiosity if they don't block? Or do we want to commit to the Hedge Maze and push for this summon Leviathan? It's a good question. Feeling pretty greedy today. Let's see if they just swing in here. They do not, so let's go for Curiosity. Curiosity did not kill the cat. Curiosity helped the Merfolk. Meow. So, whenever I can get Curiosity on curve, it always just feels like the best move. But obviously the Curiosity is going to go back to our hand when we go for Summon Leviathan. Kind of a dis-synergy there, but everything else is Merfolk. It just feels like you kind of have to go for Curiosity, right? Curiosity killed the cat, and then Enduring Courage the Cowardly Dog. They think they're slick, but I know that. Jesus, they got all... They are a true blue player for the legendary humans, because they got all the alternative art here. Here's the thing, though. Like, this is not that bad. This is, like, pretty much the best matchup we can have. So, sacrifice creatures. They all get indestructible, and hexproof, but, like, I don't care. Do not care about that kind of stuff. I care about bouncing, baby. So, what's the play here? I definitely would like to push for land. Let's try this. Map token on Curiosity, just so that we kind of mitigate the block if that we're going to go for the Drowner on the General. Another tap land's not great. It's pretty imperative that we see if we can get into another land. Let's go for Hedge Maze. See if we can get an untapped land on top. We do not. I think we're still just going to push it. Let's get a land going here. Untapped land, and we're looking like... Untapped land, and we're looking beautiful. No more beauty. I think we do swing this. It's not great, but it's fine. We can really surprise them with the Hexcatcher. Not with the Curiosity, but with the Sentinel, yes. Alright, so... Well, actually, do I really care? If that's really what they want to do... Like, do I care? I don't really care that much. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Draw a card. Untap land, please. Nope. Alright, this is fine. I don't even know if do I want to go for the Hexcatcher or do I want to go for a Drowner. I think this Drowner's probably just the best thing. So we have far gone the Tidebinder. That's okay. If they go super wide, that's kind of what I think Humans wants to do with Jonah. And speaking of SpongeBob, Jonathan, isn't Jonah, that's who SpongeBob is, right? In the secret lair? I believe so. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think Gary the Snail is a Toxtrol. It's kind of weird they are stuck on 3 lands, but they pitched this land. So Joshua, sure. But it's actually kind of funny. I could actually go for the Drowner. Let's do this. I think this is just kind of funny. If nothing else, this is just kind of funny. They go to untap it, and I go for a stun counter, and then they don't get to do whatever they're doing. I mean, barring everything else, it's just funny. I'm not even entirely sure if we want to go for Leviathan, even if we do top deck into a non-land, we want them to kind of commit first, so we really screw them up. This deck does seem like it has serious potential. There we go. So we have it online with the Summon Leviathan if we want to go for Fountainport here. But at this point, I don't know if that's really what we want to do. I'm going to forego it. Let's go for the Drowner. We'll set up for a better Leviathan here. So I assume they're going to use the Dauntless General, maybe, to become hexproof. Yep, so hexproof. Not a big deal. I could actually just Tidebind it too, which is actually kind of hilarious. Might want to save it. I think this is okay, right? I mean, it does have Indestructible, which is kind of annoying. So like we can't block, but that's okay. I think it's fine. It's not really the end of the world. Certainly not the beginning of it either, but that's okay. So they got their thing. I don't know if we really care about Rona that much at all. We got a Tidebinder. Worst case scenario, we do have a Hexcatcher. I just am not a fan of the Thalia here. Pretty rude. So I want to get this down if this is their plan here, right? So Tidebinder. Let's go for the Tidebinder, because the Thalia is not actually going to activate. Like, Thalia is not going to, like, activate. I'm just kind of doing this just to kind of get this down. Alright, here we go. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want to go for Flood Maw? Or just go for the Summon Leviathan straight up? The Summon Leviathan is absolutely hilarious. We do lose our Curiosity, which is unfortunate, but... yeah, it doesn't really matter. If we drop this, we're going to have to lose this. I don't want to, like... It seems like I'm slow rolling them. So, let's just go ahead and just do this now. Summon Leviathan. Bounce you all back. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, that's pretty much the stamp. That's the kibosh right there. A Saga, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus. I don't see how they're going to recover from this. Yikes. This is like the perfect deck what the Leviathan does. Like, if you're a creature-based matchup, I mean, it's going to be really, really difficult for the Leviathan. I mean, you can go for Joshua. I don't know how dominant you're going to be here. Phoenix dominant. So whenever we draw, okay, yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, we had an absolute overkill there, but let's go. I'm telling you what, though, this Cenote Scout, don't sleep on the Cenote Scout here. Got the Summon Leviathan. All right, let's go ahead and put this down. This card is like a, what is it, like a Spirited Companion sometimes. You just put it down. There you go. Sometimes you just draw a card. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If you had a 1-drop that just said draw a card, just like a Spirited Companion for 1, I mean, it's phenomenal. So they're going to firebrand my Scout. That's completely fine. Doesn't really hurt me that much. Say go. Hopefully we can get this big Summon Leviathan thing out here. What is this? Man, goblins. I feel like goblins are like the rightful owner of like the correct aggro deck. So I guess we just kind of stun them here. So I want to drop the Sentinel of the Nameless City. For sure. I think I'm just going to swing in here. I don't really need to worry about the Bastronaut, like, you know, doing anything crazy. Howl Squad Heavy. Okay, so honestly, if they go super... Oh yeah, this thing has to attack, right? I was like, what are they doing here? Okay, another Sentinel's pretty good. If they get super crazy... You know, we've got Vigilance here, so there's no way they're trading. So maybe we do this first. See if we can put a little bit of pressure. Tidebinder's okay, right? I love the man banter. Let's go, reliable now. Appreciate you. Yeah, so now we can have a good swings here with our vigilance creatures, so let's do exactly that. I mean, they can get kind of crazy, but I mean, we can get kind of crazy too. So we do have the summon Leviathan 2 turns away. If they go like super mega wide, I mean, we obviously just have Merfolks for days, and I'm getting a little nervous now because this Tranquil Mob Boss has haste. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, okay. Don't freak out. All right, no panic. They all have haste now, but we have the Tidebinder, so I think we'll be okay. We can just count. Oh, we can just counter the Krenko with the Tidebinder, and then next turn we can set up for a summon Leviathan. I think that's the move. But for now, yeah, we want to keep one open here. Let's go for one more map. Ah, we don't need the elf. We don't need the elf on turn 6. I actually am not running Aetherized Trexadactyl, but I should. You're actually right. That's actually a good, at least in the sideboard. Probably even if 2 are in the main. You're right. I probably should. I kind of forgot about that card. I'm not gonna block, right? Maybe a chump block, but they're not gonna actually like all out block, right? I would be pretty surprised if they did. Yeah, Aetherize. Oh my gosh. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I thought so, Silver, and I'm actually really surprised they're doing the all-out blocks here. It's kind of weird to me. Okay. Thought maybe they would like chump block or something. Yeah, you're supposed to full control. I actually have messed up this too as well, Silver. You're supposed to do like the full control thingy. So you can make the goblins after the heavy makes a token, and then it's a lot better that way. So I'm definitely going to need to use this on a Krenko. Regardless, whenever they use the Krenko, we're just going to Tidebind it. Blockers, sure. Yep. You know what? It actually doesn't matter. If they didn't haste... I don't know if we even need to use this, because like if they're not swinging... I'm just going to summon Leviathan, return each creature that's not a Kraken, Leviathan, or Merfolk. Right? Like, I don't need to. They're not swinging, they just have haste, so yeah, okay. Right? Right? Okay. Just want to make sure they don't have anything crazy. Yeah, we don't need to use the Tidebinder just yet. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh man, this is just set up perfectly. Cavern of Souls. Let's go in for Merfolk, obviously. Summon Leviathan. Let's go. Bounce everything back. Ooh, baby, clear the path for the lovely summon Leviathan. Do they have what, like a instant or something? Oh, we actually don't have lethal. Ooh, okay, we don't have lethal. So, don't have lethal. Worth noting. Kind of spoiled the parade a little bit there. That's okay. Howl Squad. They don't have enough for a Krenko. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think it's close. It's close. We're on the draw. We'll explore the Cenote Scout. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. See, they're already on a mulligan. We're looking beautiful. So this does have Menace, which is really gross. Sanctum. You always draw a land when you don't need to. Tidebinder, we'll keep that, sure. So they do have Menace, so it's not really gonna matter here. I feel like this is just like what aggro should be. It's just like little goblins. That's what aggro should be this whole time. I don't really want to block. I think I'm going to go for Hexcatcher and then just do like a block. That feels a little bit better. They can also exhaust it. I don't really mind that part. What the hell is this? When you unlock this door, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them. Okay, so that's fine. That is fine. Cauldron. Okay, so they're going to go for the Cranko stuff. That's clearly what's going on here. Well, they're tapped out. So we can flash in a Hexcatcher. And yeah, we'll just get a nice little block here. Diapertron. Hello! Diapertron's in the house. Let's go. Block, block. I'm not even joking. I might take the Hexcatcher and try and counter this Agatha Soul Cauldron. But we also have the Tidebinder, so I don't think we really even need to. Let's drop you. I think we can start racing here. Let's go. Alright. So Cauldron. I don't need to counter. I'm definitely not going to counter. That's a little bit too aggressive. And then Horde Master. Whenever this dies or whatever the hell. We're not under any scrutiny yet. The only problem with the Tidebinder is they probably are not going to activate it now. So it kind of messes up my curve a little bit. But I guess that's kind of why we got like the Vinestalk or whatever. So. Yuck. Alright, that's fine. A lot of land anyway, which kind of sucks. Let's go Vinestalk. There's no way they would actually want to trade with this, right? So we'll do this. Alright, Cauldron. Be careful, Cauldron. Oh, they didn't even activate it. That's weird. That's really weird. Wouldn't you just, like, want to? Alright, so they got their buff. I got my buff. They're starting to look a little buffer, which is a little rough. So they're just swinging in. This has got double strike now. Jesus. Okay. We could use another summon Leviathan. Okay. I'm really surprised they're not pushing for damage with this Cauldron. I mean, I know they see it, but like, you know. Now that they got so much on the board, I mean, I kind of think we have to just go for Tidebinder and just drop it as a body. Seer Slicer's goated. Seer Slicer is goated. I'm not even joking. A really, really good card. So now they're kind of free to do the Cauldron thing, but I think we just like had to. I mean, they got too many bodies out, especially with this raid. Gosh. Land City Motors, huh? We might be cooked. I think we're cooked, Diapertron. Not gonna lie to you, man. The Double Strike Menace is... Ugh. Alright. Let's drop you down. Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an L here. Alright. Do you think? Now all they... Oh, God, Cranko. So now they're going to have, what, haste or something on this? Because everything has, like, exhaust or whatever the hell. Alright, hey, goblins came back. Yeah, I messed up on the slicer there. I'm thinking way too far ahead. Getting way too ahead of myself here. Double strike. Doesn't really matter. We're going to take an L on that one. Is there any way out of this? I mean, maybe we just let that go. And then just maybe we're top decking a Leviathan. I think that's like our only out, right? I think realistically that's our only out. So I think we're just going to do this. Take 6. Summon Leviathan off the top. I'm feeling it. Raid. Nope, that is not it, man. A lot of floody here. Ugh. Yeah, definitely should have Tidebinded the goblin there, but yeah, God, there's nothing I can do here. I can animate the Vinestalk. That's just not going to be big enough. They're just way too big here. Okay. GG. Oh, give me the GGs. All right, let's go to round 3 here. Not round 3. Fight. Okay. Matt Dash, how's it going? What's up? It's good old Randy. Randy on the patrons list. Alright, this is okay. I don't have any, like, interaction, so they might outspeed us, which feels horrible. The mana's a little weird here. I think we'll keep this. The mana's a little weird. Like, do we commit to the Hedge Maze? Or do we just go starting town into Elf? Into double Cenote Scout turn 2? I don't know, that seems alright, right? We'll pay the 1 for Elf. And then turn 2, we'll go double Cenote. I did not want to see a Bastion on turn 1. If you see a Bastion on turn 1, not good. Alright, so let's maybe this Hedge Maze. I think I kind of would like a land before I explore. So we're going to need at least one more land, I have a feeling. So Mirrex will rock with that. Cenote Scout. Grab the Mirrex that we surveilled with. Cenote Scout. Frillback. I think we're going to have to keep the Frillback just because they have the Cauldron. J Money, what's going on? The starting town, the best land in Standard. It probably is, honestly. It's got to be up there. Okay, so they got Menace. No double strike. I think I am going to block here. It kind of sucks. I assume they're just going to, like, what, Shock or Burst Lightning one of these? But they don't have the double strike, so it's a trade then, right? Am I crazy? You know what? Come to think of it, we do have a buff here. I'm going to do it. I'm really terrified of this double strike, so go ahead and Burst Lightning or whatever. Or whatever the... well, that's fine. That's like the worst one. Celeste, how's it going? I'm not doing half bad. I'm not doing half bad. I'm just starting to get the hang of the whole live stream and stuff. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Definitely different, but I like it a lot. Alright, Frillback's no longer the move. Let's go for Sentinel Nameless City. Let's map the Cenote. Curiosity. Okay, Curiosity is like the... well, I guess... Curiosity and Scout. Not Scout, Elf. This is not a Merfolk, and then this Cat Glimmer is not a Merfolk, but it's just like so good. It's so good that like you just kind of have to run it. It fits the deck perfectly. Not really the theme, but yeah, I think just swing in here. Don't see any real reason to get crazy, and then we just go for Curiosity when they inevitably do not block. Bam. Looking good. Let's go ahead and get summon Leviathan. No, it's alright. It's alright. I can already tell that's basically our big deck here. Are you able to see my messages, Celestia? Yes, I am. Hopefully, are you? Let me know if you're able to see them as well. I think you should be able to see them above my head. But yes, Celestia, Rain, I can see your messages. Yes. Alright. So... Kitty Cat. Oh, okay, well, Battle of the Cats, I guess, huh? I mean, I'm not under any significant pressure. What I can do... Let's go for the Mirrex here. Map on you so we have a clean attack. Or maybe I should go on the Cenote Scout here. Because I'm going to flash in the Hexcatcher. I don't mind the land here. It's not that bad. But now I can't see with the Scouts. Just in case they want to trade here, we flash in Catcher. That feels okay, right? Alright, so they block with the Kitty Cat. We flash in the Catcher, which did not work. It kind of didn't work. You know, I could just push damage here, though. Maybe I just go in for double Drowner, then? If I have 4 open, double Drowner. That feels pretty solid. Plus, I might have a little bit more information with whatever the hell we draw here from the Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat. Flood Maw. I still kind of just like double Drowner. I think double Drowner is like the best move here, so I think we'll pass, get rid of an Elf, I guess. Okay, that's fine. They banned This Town Ain't Big Enough, but Into the Flood Maw is still good as gold. Good as gold here. That's it. Good as gold, good as Merfolk. Merfolk, playable and standard. There you have it. Oh man, this is so gross. As much as I'd like to, I just kind of can't. Maybe if I had a Cenote Scout and we could explore turn 1, but I don't think that's going to work. God, I don't know. Maybe it's... Maybe it's the Hexcatcher. If we're not gonna go with Merfolk, we don't have any other Merfolk, so I guess we just lean getting rid of the Hexcatcher. Kind of is not fun, considering this is a Merfolk deck, I promise you. But gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Raucous Theater. I'm just gonna commit to the Vinestalk here. I don't know if we really need a speed run into Curiosity or anything like that. I guess we could go Coast, Elf. Coast, pay the 1, go for Elf, and hold up Phantom Interference. Because now I guess I kind of am sitting a little bit weird here. Alright, now that I got the Cenote Scout, we're going to pivot again. Is there really a 3-drop that really screws me up? We're going to find out, I suppose. Selesnya tokens that feel so good I can barely handle the cutter. Yeah, this meta is cake. It really is. Let's go for the Llanowar Elves. Pass. So I'm not holding up my counter magic, but I still feel like this is, like, generally speaking, we could have countered that, I guess. The only problem here, though... Oh, God, it's going to be Reanimator? Okay. The only problem with doing this... Oh, gotta let that go. We're going to counter the Reanimation spell. Now I got the Hexcatcher, too. Could go for just swing in, go for Curiosity, draw. I mean, the odds that they just discarded their hand, so the odds that they like have an untapped land and then zombify or something, I think is pretty low. So I might push this. It's kind of, well, I don't know if I should or not. Should we go for Curiosity or just hold up like counter magic or do nothing? I'm greedy. I'm going to be greedy here. Because the Curiosity is also a good block. You know what I mean? I'll block and then the Curiosity just comes back. Super Nick, what's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm going to block. I mean, we are kind of on the defense here, so I'll block and then we just get it back. I don't know. It feels okay to me. That feels alright. Oh, they had another one. Okay. That's not that bad, though. Is this Deliriumed up yet? It is. Alright, so they got Delirium, and then Tursa is like Super Saiyan Delirium. Okay, I mean, we do have Phantom Interference now. Guess we want to go Island to unlock this. So I have 5 mana. I think we go... I'm not swinging. There's no way I can swing here. So it's basically just Sentinel to ward off the FOMO, and then we can flash in the Hexcatcher. Alright, so a little bit of a grid. I like this, though. I like this kind of standard, where it's like, I play some things, you play things, a little bit of a staring contest, a little, you know, I'm not a big fan of the whole Corey stuff, but now it's gone. I can't Phantom Interference this, so no Phantom attacks there. They do have Tursa, which is gross. I wish I had a Flood Drowner. That would be a perfect Flood Drowner spot with our 2 left open mana. Yeah, let's go in for the Hexcatcher here. Okay. Alright, so the Sentinel has a... I mean, we've got a pretty good attack here, right? I guess we need to get the Sentinel up to 6 power. And that's not great. To be able to swing in, because otherwise they can double block. Yeah, that toughness is a... I'm not really ready to animate the Vinestalk yet. I think that's way too aggressive. I think. So I guess we just put this on our biggest thing? Again, we have Phantom Interference. This is only a tapped creature. I'm gonna forego this, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. The Harbinger of Tides has been a little bit, And now I am roping, so that kind of is unfortunate. Let's just get this done. Yeah, there's just really no reason to, like, get crazy here. If they triple block, I can only kill one thing. That's not good. It's basically like a 1-for-1 here, so... It's just, like, not good. I'm just gonna have to sit here. Twiddle our thumbs here for a little bit. We got 2 counter spells, so how bad can life be? 2 counter spells. A braid, no. So counter. And we still have another one, so... They top, even if they were to top deck, zombify or something. The staring contest continues. I don't know. Who's gonna blink first? Who's gonna blink first? I don't know. I don't want to use the Hexcatcher as potential. Oh, this is not good. I can't counter this very well. Oh God. Okay, so they're gonna use this on the Valgavoth. Okay, so I have to do this. Will you be buying Sonic Secret? I've never bought a Secret Lair. I know you do, Matt Dash, but I probably need to, right? This just like holds off. Yeah, they still get to resolve it, but like we gotta turn to breathe here. Another land is awful. This at least gives us a spirit to attack in with the curiosity. So, good God. I do like the don't worry, Mad Dash. Don't worry. I think we're gonna get a shadow deck going eventually. Sending people to the Shadow Realm with Shadow. I mean, come on. All right, we're gonna have to draw. We're gonna have to like, I don't know. We're gonna have to swing in here eventually. There's just no way around it because they got this Valgavoth's Faithful. Is gonna get the Valgavoth. So let's see if we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can have Elf in this still if I go for Vinestalk. I'm gonna try it out. I really don't know what else to do. Vinestalk can power up our spirit. It's not really a good swing in all honesty. It's really not. But I have to do something here. Because it's stupid Valgavoth is coming out. And I'm seeing it. The Soul Ring. Yeah, the Soul Ring is perfect. It's probably the most flavorful Soul Ring in my opinion. Alright, so we actually get 2 draws here. I mean, that's not too bad. Hexcatcher. I was really hoping we could snag maybe like a Into the Flood Maw or something. So this Hexcatcher ain't doing much, right? Let's get real here. I'm thinking about actually going for the map token instead, because this is coming out to play. Like, we know this. We know this, and the lifelink ward is a nightmare. If we just get, like, Into the Flood Maw, I have enough permanents to pay it, so... But come to think of it, I can shrink it down with the Vinestalk. I can actually, I mean, sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. I think I can do that, as weird, as crazy as that might be. Alright. Alright. Come out, Valgavoth. Ugh. Alright, come out, Valgavoth. Yep, okay. Yeah. No, nothing I can do about that. Non-creature spell? Nope, it's coming out to play. Hi, Valgavoth. Hi. Alright, let's flash in our catcher. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, if I go for Vinestalk, tap for the Elf, go for Vinestalk, shrink down the Terror Eater to a 3/3. That's literally what I mean, what else can we do here? Then we have to sacrifice 3 non-land permanents just to target the damn thing. Woo! It's getting hot in here, huh? There's like no other way out of this, I don't think, so. Let's go for it. Restless Vinestalk. I kept the map around because I need to keep this. Oh my God. YOLO. Yeah, I don't know. Leroy Jenkins, I don't know. Target you. Let's see what we're going to target here. This is so bad. So, what we give them is going to be... They're going to get it, right? So we're just gonna have to give them like little stupid stuff, I think. So, map, you and you. There we go. Down to a 3/3. We're trying. We're trying. Down to a 3/3 goes Valgavoth. They're gonna block with Hexcatcher here. Yep. Down to 3. They gain 3. Valgavoth's gonna get bigger, but we do get to draw 2 cards. We basically just need like a Flood Maw. Because I'll pay the Flood Maw all day. Land, Cenote Scout. Oh my god, brutal. Okay. So we can't draw anymore. We know that. So let's go Hedge Maze. Elf. Yucky. Take my elf. I don't care. Cenote Scout. So they gain 9. Well, I can't put them in the graveyard anyway, just because they would get it. And that's even worse, I think. So okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! Ooh, all right. You know, hi Valgavoth. You know what? I've always considered us really good friends, Valgavoth. I have. I really have. Okay. I wonder if they have, like, I mean, you know, Monstrous Rage or something. Oh, we just die. Yeah, they're... Okay. Yep, okay, so we sweated for nothing there. I wonder if we, like, there was a way out there. I kind of forgot about the Delirium, I'm not even gonna lie to you, so... A little unfortunate there. Yikes. As long as you got a Ghost Vacuum, how bad can things be? And this is actually really good, right? This can actually just totally get rid of the Valgavoth, and we don't have to pay our entire life. Valgavoth just got you by the ankles, just shaking you. Yeah, this is fine. 'Tis fine with me. Sure. Alright, Mirrex. Ooh, Mirrex feels pretty good here. Definitely gonna need some more lands, so... Take that 1 damage. That's right. Definitely not dropping the Frillback until they get crazier. Leyline of the Void's been fun to play against. Yeah, for sure. If I run black, no joke, seriously, if I run black Super Nick, I will throw Leyline of the Void in there for sure. If it's white, I'll throw Rest in Peace. But I always throw at least 2 vacuums, and then if you're not in either one of those colors, so obviously Simic, then I'll do 3 Ghost Vacuums. That's typically how I play it. Let's see if they got any priority. They do have some priority here, so I don't really want to just like YOLO a Curiosity. I can't imagine it goes well for us, so we'll just chill. I think the Mirrex is gonna see. I mean, in my opinion, I've always been kind of a Mirrex fan here. Sure, I've always been a pretty big Mirrex fan. If Azorius Control, like just true blue Azorius Control. I haven't seen it more lately. I'm telling you, the Mirrex literally eats them for breakfast. I can't even counter that. Okay. I can kill it with the Frillback, though. I actually whiff there. It's actually really nice. Another one. You know what? Ugh. I don't know if I care. I think I'm just gonna let you have this. So if I go for Frillback and just exile your graveyard, like I got Ghost Vacuum too. I think we'll probably be able to take care of you before you impend. I mean, I don't love it, but they can't love a Curiosity kills the kitty cat. Of course, I can't interact with this, so... Was that their only creature? Oh my god, they almost whiffed again. Alright, we'll just take something to be annoying here. They almost whiffed again, though. Okay. We can just Frillback. I don't even know if I really need to exile their graveyard if we have Frillback here, though. I may just go Curiosity, draw 2 cards. I know that's really greedy. Yeah, this is pretty greedy here. I'm gonna do it. They don't have anything in the graveyard, and then we also have the Ghost Vacuum anyway, so I think drawing 2 cards is just going to be the move here. I kind of would like some more lands so we can maybe sneak into a little Leviathan action. That's fine. They already use a Torture Tower. Okay. 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 Maybe I should have got a little cocky there with the Phantom Interference. So we're gonna go for FOMO. I think this is okay, right? We still have a Frillback. Yeah. In 3 turns, that'll be scary, but I'm not worried about it. I guess we'll just take another thing to be annoying. They have nothing else going on in there. Haven't really committed to the Merfolks here, so I guess we go for Mirrex. I'm gonna hold true to this Phantom Interference, then we're just gonna kill you. I don't think we need to go for the anything else. No, I don't need to gain life. I don't need the enchantment. No, we don't need that. Just destroy you. And then we hold up Phantom Interference for anything super crazy. I think we're probably looking pretty good here. Draw 7,000 cards. Yeah, looks good to me. Pass. Just get rid of an elf here. Demolition Field. I mean, even they could have Zombify. I mean, they could actually pay for the Zombify. All right. Tersa Light Shadow. I mean, we could actually just Floodpits Drowner this thing. They're almost just out of, like, weapons, right? I don't think there's a red... I don't think there's a red split up, right? Like, we're, like, pretty locked and loaded. So it didn't really show off the Merfolk here, like, at all. It's kind of unfortunate, but... I don't think there's any 3 reanimation spells. Or 3 CMCs. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something in Final Fantasy we have not seen yet. FOMO. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Sure, you got 5 life here, so I think it's pretty much just over. Alright, let's get it, baby. Alright, we don't have any of our graveyard stuff. come on, we gotta keep it, right? Come on. It's not that bad. Well, got nothing for you, so Vinestalk. I'm a big believer in this Vinestalk card. It's pretty fun. Fun and funny. Yep. Come on, please whiff. Oh, they okay, almost. They were whiffing a lot, though. So Tidebinder obviously could be pretty good here. May just need a Phantom Interference if they go for, like, Tersa. Because as of right now, they don't have a target. I guess they do. I mean, Overlord is a target. I guess we'll just... Oh, man. It's kind of sketchy to counter this. Instead of going in for Drowner, but, like, come on. Valuable's Faithful is actually super annoying. Because it's not... Yeah, it's really annoying. But now that... Okay, well, that's... Speaking of which, this is pretty annoying for them, too. So I could go for Tidebinder to just counter it, because I know that's what they're wanting to do. Or I could go Vacuum, and then our like, play is, like, face up. So I think it's probably better just to Tidebind, and then we just counter this thing, and then they just sacrifice this for no reason. And then we go for the Vacuum. That feels a little bit better. I'm kind of hoping this is what they do. Countering abilities is, like, you know... Not something you plan for. I don't plan for them. So I have to imagine this is what they're doing. I'm not taking the bait either. You can attack. Whoa! Hold on, is this only as a sorcery? This is only as a sorcery, so like, I mean, you just didn't do it? They're scared to death about a Tidebinder then. I mean, I guess I'll drown it. I guess I kind of want to put a little bit of pressure on them. It's not great, but like, yeah, you can only do the Faithful as a sorcery, so like, sure, whatever. Let's go Vacuum. Coast. God, eventually they are going to have this stupid Baelmerk, but we could Tidebind it. I mean, they are pretty afraid of the Tidebinder, huh? So we have 2 lines of defense here. Tidebinder and Vacuum. You're not getting the stupid Atali out. No, 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 no. Don't even think about it. So now they, like, definitely are not going to do it just because we have Tidebinder. So, like, now they're just, like, no chance going to do that. So this only does not hit enchantments forever, which is unfortunate. But, you know what? Ghost Vacuum, I can just take their Atali. Like, I can just take their stuff, and I just might crack the Ghost Vacuum, you know what I mean? Ooh, Terra Sunder, thank God. We needed that for this so badly. Yeah, we needed that pretty bad. So I think we go Mirrex. I'm just gonna do this now. I don't know. Let's just do it now. I don't want to wait. I don't even want that looming over my head. Don't even want that looming over my head. Have the Tidebinder and then a Vacuum. Like I said, I'll just activate this and then there'll be little like ghosts, like little 1/1s. But if I get little 1/1s Atalis, that's still an Atali like trigger ability. So yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, they do? No way. Really? Yeah, I mean, I'll just Vacuum. I don't even have to go for Tidebinder, right? I mean... Yeah. Cool. Summon Leviathan now, too. Alright, yeah. Let's just hold still. Can't go for this, because this costs 6. So I guess we can just Mirrex it up here. Sure. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything crazy at instant speed. Can they... Man, can they animate at instant speed? I don't think so. I'm trying this out. That's right. Mirrex. I mean... Do we want to just Ghost Vacuum? I kind of want to hold up the Leviathan. They still don't really have anything. I think we do it, right? Alright, we took all of your stuff. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ghost Vacuum, give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. 2 Baelmerks and an Atali. Let's go. Give me your stuff. Give me a Valgavoth. Alright, that sucks. Decline, whatever. You're to cut down. I'll cut you down. No. So I got 2 Baelmerks out here. What do we want here? Definitely a kitty cat. Kitty cat looks pretty good. Probably have a Drowner. I guess Frillback. We've already took your grave. Well, I guess they could recover their graveyard. So just a Frillback, I guess, then. Alright, we got your stuff. Hopefully they don't, like, recover here, because that'd be kind of gross. But I guess now I can't go for Leviathan, because this is going to give them their stuff back. So now I've priced myself out of going for Leviathan. But... I mean, come on. This can't be that bad, right? I don't know. We're looking pretty damn good here. These are just little 1/1s. In my head, I'm like, oh, we got an Atali, a Baelmerk. They're just little 1/1s, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I just swing it. I mean, we might mill ourselves out, right? If I just swing in here. Hold on, Atali. That costs too much. Okay, never mind. Let's go for, yeah, everything. We'll go for everything. How about that? Hexcatcher to counter some Zombify action if that's what they have. Floodpits Drowner, I guess. I don't even think we need a Curiosity here. Like, we just have so many cards, like, it's just not even worth it. So I want to make sure I have enough for, like, potential counters, essentially. So I guess we're gonna have to get rid of this. I love this card, but I can't drop this if they're gonna get their own stuff back. So 27. I don't think we're under any like real scrutiny. I guess we just Tidebind this. Tidebind. They could sweep the board, but like whatever. Then we can just frill back and let's say they had like Deadly Cover Up. I mean, they would sweep the board, but then we just frill back their graveyard again. So like, no matter what they have, I mean, we kind of got them on lockdown here. I hate to say it. I don't really hate to say it. Who am I kidding? I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. So let's go for Hexcatcher. Buff up the board a little bit. Another Tidebinder. Do we have lethal? I don't want to get too cocky. I mean, we could Vinestalk and push for lethal, but then they could maybe do something crazy here. So let's just like wait on that, I guess. And come to think of it, I don't even know if I really need to be swinging with this Balemerc. I don't know. We'll just grab it again. We'll just grab it again just for the funsies. Guess Hexcatcher. All right, that's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we just go for Hexcatcher. Did we just win yet? 2, 7, 11. Okay, we win. That was overkill, but it needed to happen. All right, here we go, baby. Let's try and get this. Let's keep this. Let's get a land starting. Sounds pretty good. All right. Looking good, looking good. I kind of want to get a little bit more like creature heavy matchup, but everyone's running this slower stuff because if we get the Drowner, I mean, we could really screw them up here. Drakecatcher. Oh god, so people are still on this. All right, we'll try it out. Let's go ahead and put you on the rocks here. I don't think I even really care that much, so we can just Tidebind this thing whenever they kind of get going. So I don't think I really need to get too crazy here. If you can just establish the Sentinel, this Merfolk is like I feel like it's like the heart and soul of the deck in a lot of ways. It's just always that like mid-rangey glue that you kind of want to stick on the battlefield. Because if Sentinel, what the hell is this? Flying whenever you draw your second card, make a 1/1 blue fairy. Okay. Mischievous Mystic. All right. Big fan of MMs in here. And we got 2 Hexcatchers here, so I'm kind of thinking they double block. That's 3. It's 3 power. If I go for double Hexcatcher, but we have to do this now, so we're gonna leave the Sanctum down, which is kind of unfortunate. Kind of don't want to do that, but let's try this out instead. A starting town and a borderless Kefka. Kefka, they're saying Kefka. I don't know much about Commander, but Kefka is supposed to be like one of the best commanders like ever, I think. All right, so we're gonna go for Hexcatcher for sure, right? Yeah, I guess we could Hexcatcher again. Push for a little bit more damage, or we can just go for the map here. I might just go for another Hexcatcher. But of course we'll do it on our turns. No, we'll do it on our terms, which is their turn, not our turn. Swing, swing from the tabletop. So we don't have the Tidebinder, which kind of sucks. Another one. I think we can probably handle that, right? Alright, time the hell out. What in the hell is this thing? Oh, this is the Planisphere thing, right? Alright, so we're going Hexcatcher. Alright, so do I need to counter this? Like, how important is it to counter this thing? It's a 1/1 wizard. You can just have it. You know what? You can just have it. I don't even care. Whatever. I mean, they're tapped out, so like their shenanigans are done for the turn. Summon Leviathan. Okay, this is exactly what we need. We need this baby. If we just summon Leviathan, then the game is just over. Let's take one map. Just one. Just one. Just one map here. Get out of here. Just swing in. I mean, we gotta be a little careful here. If they like triple block here, no, that's not good enough, right? Come to think of it, I think we might just want to all out block or all out swing, right? Worst case scenario, they block here, and then they have to literally block at least one more thing. That doesn't feel super great here. D-Lane, what is up? D-Lane, my dude, what's up? I think this is probably the move here, right? They literally like have to chump block at least one of these creatures. I'm gonna do this. It's a little aggressive. But we gotta be aggressive. You gotta be aggro, baby. I'm a little surprised. So they gotta be kind of afraid of another Hexcatcher as well. Down to 4 they go. This thing's gonzo. I think we're just gonna have to drop this. Let's not get cute, and then we have the Tidebinder. But I mean, this could be like overkill though. If we have summon Leviathan, hey, let's get diabolical. Let's get diabolical. I think we got you under wraps here. Got Tidebinder. I might need to kind of try my own version of this deck out though. Ionosphere looks pretty good. Another Drakecatcher. I don't really care that much, right? No, we don't care, and neither should you.